Good day, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Agarwal. I've written so many articles on my web page, and I'm making this video after a long time. The planetary positions are taking the whole world for a rough ride, and especially I had mentioned that from 11th June and after 7th June, basically after 7th June, when Mars and Ketu get conjunct in Leo, parallel WW1, and after 11th June, the fortnight will be a bloody fortnight. When Virgo Lagna is rising, Mars and Ketu in the 12th house, aspecting the Saturn, in the 7th house, aspecting Rahu, and all planets in Rahu Ketu axis or in 6-8 axis, sorry, in 6, 8, and 12th house. So it clearly shows that this fortnight is going to be a very explosive fortnight. Plus, from 17th to 20th, there is Panchak, Mrityu Panchak. And that is why I had predicted that since the, the meeting of this G7 is taking place on Sunday, the Mrityu Panchak starts from 15th of June when the summit started, and it is a Mrityu Panchak. It would be a failure, and because of the lunation chart of 11th June, which proved absolutely 100%. Not a single astrologer had predicted this. No astrologer, I feel, I have not seen doing such fine predictions without even knowing the exact time of the start of the summit. Now, coming to the airplane crash, I had mentioned in my lunation chart of 11th June that there will be terrorism and there will be escalation, and the brawl between the nations will become most ugly. You can see for yourself the first of all the sabotage of the AI 171 took place, which clearly indicates that there was a sabotage because Mars is placed in the 12th house with Ketu aspecting the 3rd house where debilitated moon is there, and then it aspects Rahu in the 6th house and also Saturn in the 7th house, and all the planets connected to Rahu Ketu and the Trik Bhavas. So it is a clear case of sabotage. And if you go in details, Mars is with Ketu, and in the 12th house, loss. It is a loss. Ketu is also electronic. The electronic circuit of the aircraft could have could have been would have not functioned properly, or there would have been a sabotage, especially when Mars is aspecting Saturn in the 7th house of travel. Saturn is the karkar for fuel, and it is getting aspected from Mars and Ketu, and Mars in Ketu Nakshatra. So it clearly shows that there is some espionage, and how can the two engines, conk off simultaneously. Now, coming to the 11th June fortnight, the other prediction what I made was the stock markets. And the stock markets faced a crack for 3 days. So, and the next is the, we have talked about the summit, and then we have talked about the air crash. The skies declares war from markets to missiles. The pulse of astrology, Prashna Shastra, my accurate forecast. Now let me read out the latest article what I have written, which is most explosive and heart-throbbing. Now, I've written this article. WW3 begins as predicted. The red window opens from 18th to 20th June. June is the month when things will start propagating. And transit triggers 19th June 2025, early morning as per IST. If you look at the chart, it is most explosive. It is most explosive, and it can prove a bolt from the blue for the complete world. Rahu in the 6th house. Now, taking into consideration the 11th June lunation chart and the transit on that. Rahu in the 6th house, double affliction. Mind you, double affliction is just like a snake bite. Mrityu Panchak from 17th to 20th, because the balanced days are left, although the Mrityu Panchak starts on the 15th of June. Then Mars and Ketu conjunction in the 12th house. Navamsha transit. In transit Navamsha, Mars and Rahu together, a volatile war combination. This Mars aspect debilitated Venus, Saturn, Moon, Jupiter, Ketu, and Sun is being aspected by Saturn. So all the planets except Mercury in the Navamsha are in malefic condition and afflicted condition. Mars influences 6 crucial planets. Saturn aspects malefics, affliction to luminaries, which clearly shows that there will be loss of lives. US involvement increases, whether direct or via proxy. Israel, US engagement becomes inevitable. Mars and Saturn Veda in the coming days from 30th June to 20th July are most explosive. If you have to see any war, then you have to go to these Sangata Chakras. And in the Nakshatra Sangata Chakra, there is a Veda between Mars and Saturn. No astrologer of the world has used it. And if this women astrologer, Sharmishta Dash, has used it, then she has copy pasted. I have been talking about it for so many years, and in all my predictions, I have used these chakras. Then 26th July to 20th August is bloodshed as per Mur Chitram because of the conjunction of Jupiter and Venus. Color turns red, the blood window begins. The cosmos wants July 18 to 20th may be the bloodiest day of the lunation cycle. All proceedings in following days must be watched and utmost caution, especially with the build-up of Durbiksha Yoga from the 13th July. These planetary positions are not only for Israel and Iran, but Indo-Pak War, Ukraine-Russia war also, an economy break, catastrophe of magnitude in the globe as already predicted for the fortnight and beyond it, especially the tsunami and earthquakes. The countries which are near coastal areas, and especially Japan in the month of July. On the 2nd of July, the activation of the eclipse is taking place. So this is most catastrophic for Iran. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Good luck. Bye-bye.